So, good afternoon, or let's say good morning to the side of the world. It's me, the Lock Robster, the MNL48, bring you a new vlog. Yes, and before I get started with it, I'd like to say happy 4th anniversary MNL48. Yes, 4 long years, 4 years of being an M in Love. Go figure. Yes, they actually did a special live event on YouTube for their anniversary, which is unfortunate that I missed it. Yeah, I know. I guess I should have done better. But I did set my alarm clock. Unfortunately, I slept through it. Yeah. Next thing I know, uh, I woke up 2 hours later than the expected time of when they did their lives, and it was already done. Anyway, I watched the replay, and good job, guys. Yeah. Let's see how to call this. I'm doing this video now because I guess it's a type of penance for missing that. As an MN Love, I guess should have known better. But not that I make an excuse, because that very day, well, yesterday, I went to the eye doctor and they put some drops in my eyes because they were testing it to make sure that my eyes are okay. And turns out they're okay. I go back there in 5 months to get tested again to make sure that everything will stay okay. Okay. So the drops that they gave me in my eyes made me really drowsy. So that night, because I know early mornings is the one that they're going to do the anniversary, 3 a.m. my time. Okay, so I slept like around 6 p.m. early, and I woke up a couple hours later so I can eat dinner. And even during that time, I still felt drowsy. Yeah. So for some reason, I stayed up late. I was watching a program on TV or a movie, whatever, and it was already past midnight. So I already set up my laptop, you know, to put it on sleep so I could just turn it on when the special live anniversary, which ML48 will be doing. And I set my alarm to wake me up exactly 2:45. Yeah. And long story short, I didn't. Okay, yeah. So there I go. So I guess that's my reason. Not that I'm giving myself an excuse. But to make up for that, I'm actually going to do this vlog. I haven't seen the title yet. It's my Oshi list. Yeah. Okay. My new Oshi list. Yeah. For regarding the members of MNL48. Yeah. I said in a previous video that I thought I was gonna do it in the middle of the year, but then again, I guess I like to get it out of the way so I could do my other planned vlogs that have been sitting on the shelf for a while. Okay. So yeah. So actually, this morning, yeah, I actually went through the AKB sort of MNL48 to pick and choose, like swipe left, swipe right, which members that I find, you know, let's say interesting than the other, kind of like that. Yeah, so that's what I used before on my previous Oshi list, which I believe I uploaded August of last year. Yeah, yeah, and then some of the members left, so yeah, so that left spaces, and then 4 new members from third generation came in. Okay, so um, rather than do it later, so I decided to do it now. Okay, so like I said, get it out of the way, and to make sure to integrate the new members into my Osh list. And you know what? It's because I'm having a very good feeling about MNL48 these days. It's like you say they finally settled down. Okay, and I have a feeling that's gonna stay this way for a long time. Okay, hopefully I'm not wrong in that prediction, but yeah. Okay, so as I said, I already did. I'm not gonna bore you with me showing you, showing you, and then swap left, left, right. Like I said, I already did it. Okay, so let us begin my new Oshi list. Okay, for 2022. Yeah, basically favorite members of 2022. But let's just make it as simple as possible. Okay, all right. So my top Oshi, yeah, not my Kami Oshi because that title belongs to Quincy. Yeah, she's my Kami Oshi forever. Okay, so Title is my top Oshi. Okay, is oh wait, what's going on? ML48 Jan. Okay, yes. Once more, she is my top Oshi. Yes, and I think I should tell this story. I'm not sure you've heard it before, but yeah. There's one point that you know the term Oshihen. Yeah, Oshihen. You know, Jan for another member. Yeah, and I kind of like actually asked Jan this one time on her Kumo Live that how do you feel about members who Oshihen you? Okay, and she kind of said that it's she said it was okay because that means that there was something missing within her, so that's why uh, people tend to Oshihen their Oshis. Okay, so yeah, that happened, and I would say that's true because there was something missing that that as a fan, as an M in love, I needed from her, but she couldn't give. Okay, so hence I Oshihen. Oh God, does that make me a bad person? Okay, but for some reason, when the member that I Oshihen Jan with, she left. The group, she graduated basically, and then because Jan was next in line, she became my top Oshi again. Okay, so and oh god, it kind of like whoa, it's kind of like is the universe like uh, doing this to make sure that Jan remains my top Oshi? Yeah, it's almost like they conspired to do this, for it to happen. But yeah, so I rather than doubting myself again, and or rather not to Ocean again, I decided that I guess probably this is destiny, and why would I fight with destiny? Okay, so ML48 Jan will remain my top Oshi. Okay, all right, moving on to my Ni Oshi, and that is ML48 Princess. Yes, there you go. So yeah, Princess has always been one of my top Oshis uh, on my list, and yeah, I mean, she'd be funny and very pretty, yeah, and always kinikilig ako sa kanya. To say it in Tagalog. Yeah, so there you go. So that's my Oshi princess. Okay, next up is my San Oshi. Okay, San Oshi is Diane. I'll put it Diane. Yes. So yeah, so Diane recently, especially in her Kumu lives, I believe I mentioned this before, that she's been really how to call this mesmerizing. Okay, like mesmerizing, like it's like her beauty, her aura shines out. Yeah, that's hence the sunshine of ML48. But yeah, it's like, ooh, like she's really, what's the other word for blossoming? Yeah, but it's kind of like that. Maybe even a level up than that. So hence, there you go. The end is my San Oshi. Okay. So next up, okay. So this one was a surprise when I did the sort, the final sort. Yeah, because she ranked as previously on my list. She ranked number 7, and then because of the other members leaving, she ranked number 5. Yeah, because she moved up, and now she moved up a space again. It ranks her number 4, which is MNL48 Dana. Yes. So yeah, a girl with a very good heart, and I'm glad that she's moving up. Yeah, probably not just on my Oshi list, but probably on some other MN Loves Oshi list because she has really how to call this finally gotten notice. Yeah, if she once told me that Kuro P informed her that she was the top ticket. She got the most tickets from the mini handshake event. Yeah, and let's see here, and she won the Halloween. Okay, one moment. Okay, sorry, I had to pause that, guys, because may commercial na dumaan. Okay, so yeah, like I said, Dana's really made waves last year on both those events, the mini handshake event and the Halloween. So yeah, so I applaud her for her efforts and for really staying in there, okay, with the group because how do you call this? Patience is a virtue. Okay, there you go. So next up is number five. Okay, rank number five in my Oshi list is ML48 Gia or Gia. There you go. I keep saying Gia, but they say it's Gia. Anyway, I guess because of my American accent. Okay, yeah. So yeah, once again, Gia. I believe she ranked up. Actually, I think she ranked three three ranks up from the previous on my Oshi list. Yeah, and yeah, Gia's definitely one of the pretty faces, most beautiful girls, and on MNL48. So yeah, she's also been like ranking up on my Oshi list as well. Yeah, and pretty recently, especially in her Como lives, is really grabbed my attention lately, especially in a certain thing that she's been talking about lately, which kind of surprised me. But then again, uh, that's a story for another day, I guess. If you haven't caught her Kumo lives. Okay. So next up, number six. Okay. Rank six is for the Isabel. Yes. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah. What else is new? I guess you say. Uh, Isabel, very smart girl. Yeah, you can actually see it from her, and very. I say this. She really. What word I could use? She really handles herself well. Yes, especially within the group dynamic of ML48. And I wouldn't be surprised if she would be uh, the center one day for a single in the coming future. Yeah, and it's a good thing we got to talk to the last VHSE, and because since I didn't was able to catch her in the last one back in 2020, but yeah, this year's VHSE, I'm glad I was able to we're able to virtually see each other and talk to each other, despite the shortness of it. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. Okay, so at number seven, okay, at rank number seven, so basically she closes out the Cami 7 on my Oshi list is ML48 Gem. Yeah, surprise, yes. So yeah, so Gem, yeah, uh, she has a very smart girl as well, and especially with if you notice Noe man MV, she's actually very noticeable there. You know, uh, you can see her in spots where saying that she's everywhere. Yeah, and the performance, seeing the live was how she got to those places was her amazing ability and her quickness, much like a fox. Okay, and you could say she is a fox. Okay, there you go. Okay, so yeah, so that's a gem for you. Always nice. Also, always a part of my Oshi list now that she's ranked. This is probably her highest rank uh, on my list to date for Emerald 48 gem. Okay, congratulations, gem. Okay, next up is okay, so this one. Uh, this particular member, she's been like up and down on my Oshi list the past years, and now she's now during my last Oshi list, she was like down, like around rank 13. Yeah, now she's back up at rank 8. Okay, and I'm talking about ML48 Ruth. There you go. Yes. So yeah, so Ruth, yeah, amazing. What she did for the Noe Man MV as well, and being winner of one of the Oshi camps. Yeah, and definitely, and she really took this, like she took her being part of the Senbatsu really seriously. As you can tell from the Oshi camp, she looked very serious face, but she would call it fierce. Yeah, because this is a very, how to call this, fierce and powerful MV. Noe Man is, and yeah, and I would agree with her because since this kind of like showed ML48 to go to the level of maturity uh, that they reach this protective place of maturity that now they can really get noticed uh, by not just the Filipino audience but the international audience as well. Okay, so there you go. So that's rank 8 for Ruth. Okay, so next one is rank 9, and that goes to ML48, Colleen. Okay, no longer the baby. Yeah, no longer the baby Colleen. That she's finally matured, as well as with the group now, in that same maturity. Yeah. So yeah, so with the baby blue as well, part of baby blue, which is the subunit, a very popular subunit of ML48, and she working with either that and with the group. Uh, has really done wonders for her maturity as well. Okay, not let's not also forget that she really has a very beautiful singing voice, which I guess that's how I finally got to notice her, because back then she was really one of those members that like I didn't really, because everyone seemed to like gravitate toward her, and I'm not the kind of fan that just follows the crowd. So yeah, but then finally knowing her character and her ability has made she has really jumped up into my Oshi list so late. Okay, there you go. So next up, okay, so these so next up is actually Colleen's cousin. So they're back to back, L48 Abby, much like last year's Oshi list. They're also back to back. So yeah, so she's at number 10, and also in the same rank actually. Yeah. So yeah, Abby, yes, the center for No Way Man. Yeah, and she did a really good job. You know, and it's even despite Sheki being the overall captain of ML48, she could also do a great job of being the leader as well. Yeah, not just, of course, not just for this MV, but probably in the next singles that we be able to see. Kind of thing that she might be like, probably the co-captain, in a way. Yeah, of the group. Okay, so yeah, congratulations, Abby, on that. Okay, okay, next up. Okay, so yeah, so we now come to, I guess, the last six on. So I already did my top 10. So the last six members of I would say my personal senbatsu. Okay, on for my Oshi list. Okay, and let's see here. Okay, so these the member I'm gonna be mentioning is one of the newer members. Yeah, from the third generation. And I could say that she has really caught my attention, caught my eye, and I really love talking to her. Yeah, especially on her Kumu lives, because we seem to have a rapport going, which I didn't really expect, because she was one of the last members that I watched uh, her Kumu live stream. Yeah, she was one of the last, the one. Well, I would say the final member. Yeah, on that list of 30 members. Yeah, she was like on number 30 on my list to watch a live stream, and for some reason we kind of clicked. Yeah, and which surprised me and still is. And she's a very unique girl, because um, photogenically, telegenically, she looks different every time. Okay, yeah, and from the photo I'm going to show you of her, she looks different from what you're going to be seeing. If you catch her Kumu lives and other, if you see her other photos, her pics. Yeah. Okay, so this is one of them. Okay, so at rank number 11, it goes to the third generation girl, ML48 Rhea. Okay, there you go. So congratulations, Rhea. You are on my personal Senbatsu. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's talk about her at length already. Okay, next up is, this girl, also another third gen member. She was part of my last Oshi list back in August that I did, and I believe she ranked 15. Yeah, she ranked number 15, and now she's up three ranks up, and it goes to, okay. So let me talk about her. Maybe you might know if I talk about her right now. So yeah, so at first I found her kind of weird, okay, because of the way when I watch her come live, like, what is going on with this girl? It's almost like this girl is in a world of her own, you know. And she has a very unique voice. It's almost maybe not a horse like voice like that. Not the kind of thing, but her tone is very different from, because I never heard it in other girls talk like that. Okay, so her voice is very unique, and I guess the way her imagination works is very unique as well, and that's why I guess that's why she became my Oshi because of her either her creativeness, her imagination, or her weirdness in a way. Okay, so I'm talking about at rank number 12, MNL48, Rihanna. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, next up. Okay, so yeah, it's very strange because my last six, they're all actually new members, like at least new members, or says say new members of my personal senbatsu. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So there's another new member. So another third generation member. Okay. So how can I describe her? I would say she was one of the first. She was the first third generation that I watched Akumu live on. Yeah. And during that time, she was doing a campaign on Kumu, and I think I watched her 3 straight days because that's how her campaign has to do. And I got to know her because I think first impression of her, I felt like she seemed more mature for her age. Okay, yeah. She looked because her style, I guess, made her more look older. Okay, than the other third generation members. Okay, yeah, that's me saying it. Yeah, that's my opinion anyway. And then later, as I kept watching her Kumu lives, her look became softer and softer. Yeah, it's almost like she was hard at first. Let's say cold steel, and became soft. Yeah, became soft. Like that. And I kind of like I guess I got taken by her like that, and I enjoy uh, my talks with her as well on Kumu Live. Okay, so at rank 13, third generation member, it is ML48, Kath. Okay, all right, Kath. I think I should add this. I used to have a girlfriend, and her name was Catherine. Okay, so different spelling, but yeah, but that has nothing to do with it. I think I should just mention it. Okay, all right. Next up, rank 14. Okay, another. Excuse me. Okay, so there's another third generation member, new to my Oshi list, new to being part of my personal senbatsu. Okay, when you see this girl, I've been asked this one time. Oh, do you think she's beautiful? And I said yes, of course. I mean, you know, who wouldn't think that? Because wow, she's like a bombshell, you know, so to speak. And it's kind of like example. Okay, hypothetically, if she was your girlfriend, uh, pagyayabang mo siya. Yeah, that's in Tagalog. Yeah, it's almost like you go to a guy, hey, dude, see that girl right there? She's my girlfriend. That kind of thing, the kind of thing you want because of how very pretty she is. Okay, yeah. All right. So at rank 14, third generation member, ML48, G. Okay, yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah. So need I say more? Okay, no. All right. Next up. Okay, at rank 15. Okay, this girl. Okay, not a third generation, but a second generation member. Okay, she's been one of those also another smart girl and one of those you could say English speaking girls like Isabel. Yeah, there's one of those. Yeah. Um, she's like a big surprise. I would say that she's the ace of the second generation. Yeah, and what really I guess like the same way with Kumu Lives, I really got to notice her there. We got to talk. Very interesting conversations we have. You know, and it's nice to know what her insight is on some things and yeah, and she also likes to make a big splash by always changing her hair, the color of her hair. Yeah, so if you don't know yet, by now. So yeah, so my rank 15 is for the 8, Jamie. Okay, Jamie Owl. Okay, we come a lot of members like cats. Okay, all right, and finally to seal the rest of my personal Senbatsu, basically top 16. Last girl in rank 16. Okay, this girl is a third generation again. Okay, and I say this. I'd say she's one of the younger members uh, of ML48, or maybe the youngest member as of now. Yeah, and the way she she does her Kumu lives is, she has like a very step-by-step process, to get those diamonds. Because at the end, if you reach 100k thousand diamonds, she will do her talent, and she's the only one with that talent within the group. Yeah, I'm talking about magic. Yes. So yeah, if you know, yeah, if all the MLOs out there know who I'm talking about, you're guessed already. Okay, so seal up my uh, top 16 favorite members of ML48 on my Oshi list to date. Rank 16 goes to ML48 Rachel. There you go. All right. There you go. There you go. So there you go. Top 16 from 1 to 16. Those are my favorite members on my Oshi list. Okay. So to mention the rest, hang on, let me go over here. Okay, from 17 down to 30, since there are a total of 30 members. ML48 as of now. Okay, so basically this is the undergirls. Okay, so covering the undergirls. So at least my center would be ML48 Miho. Okay, if I haven't mentioned before, Miho really gave me very special experience in the VHSE, because even though we talked for just 20 seconds, we were able to tell each other a lot of things. Yeah, and that really surprised me, and hence, there you go. She's definitely one of my Oshis. However, she ranks in the undergirls. So yeah, so why not? She's the center of the undergirls, at least in my on my list. Okay, Miho. Following Miho is L48 Amy, and then Andy, and then Cole, then JD, and then Sheki, then Charm, third generation Charm, and then following her is another third generation is CJ, and then Claire, and then Lara, Claril, also another third generation, Francis, Liza, also another third generation, and covering that is Ella. Yeah, so there you go. So that's from rank 17 to 30. Okay, there you go. That's my Oshi list of 2022. Did you enjoy it? I'm not sure if I'm gonna get backlash uh, from this because because I'm so marupok. My list kind of like changes a lot. But then that's always given the span of time that happens between Oshi lists. Yeah, or personal senbatsu, or say my favorite members. Okay, like that. Okay, there you go. So I hope that was satisfying to you as it was for me. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And like I said before, I have this feeling right now regarding the group L48 that this has been like the most stable it's been, you know, meaning that I don't see any members leaving anytime soon. Yeah, if just to make it clear. Okay, there you go. So I hope I am correct in my prediction, and fingers crossed. Okay, and so with that, let me do my usual outro. Okay, God bless, show less. See you on the next video. Bye bye now.